It's day 2 of the 2024 CCX Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. The Moorhead Spuds taking on the Edina Hornets. Game 1 of 2 tonight from the Plymouth Ice Center. John Jacobson along with Dan Ficken. Jay Wilcox will be with us later as well. And Dan, great opening night for this tournament. We've been doing this 20 plus years. Get a good crowd in here at the pick, and it's hockey season again.
Well, it was really exciting, especially last night, the last game. You know, in overtime, sudden death shot into the upper corner. Just a great game for Wayzata. Of course, Edina, well, you got the best here. I mean, there isn't a better tournament in this time of the year.
Top-ranked team in the state come in, and of course the defending state champions in Class AA. 5 second-period goals against Maple Grove. That was all the scoring. They won 5-0 in the opener.
Yeah, and it was funny, too. You almost didn't know 5-0 was there, and all of a sudden it's 5-0. The game was well played. There was good flow between both teams, good contact made, but Edina just found the net.
And Moorhead and the Wayzata, boy, a lot of shots on net on both sides. Moorhead ends up losing in overtime, but pretty good game for first game of the season for both the Spuds and the Trojans.
Oh, the speed was so evident between them, flow back and forth, moving up and down, lots of shots. Goaltenders got really tested. It was really a good game, and both teams played 3 lines.
Let's look at our key players, starting with Edina. Tucker Johnson had a couple of goals in that second period last night for Edina.
He was awesome. Boy, he was up and down all over, but really strong in front of the net. Had a very hard shot, and he really stood up and made that whole team go.
And for Moorhead, Brooks Cullen, one of 2 Cullens on the team. It's a sophomore. He had a power play goal last night against Wayzata.
Speed. This kid is nothing but raw speed. He was all over there. He's kind of like a little mosquito. He's just in your face all the time, agitating. But he gets himself in good position, John, using that speed. And it paid off for him last night.
Should be a good one here. It is Moorhead and Edina. Game 1. Wayzata, Maple Grove to follow later here at Plymouth Ice Center. We'll face it off here between the Spuds and the Hornets next on CCX.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
Ready to drop the puck at the Plymouth Ice Center. Edina Moorhead boys hockey, second day of the Turkey Trot Tournament. The Hornets, the visitors, tonight on the scoreboard, and they're wearing their road green uniforms, and they're starting goaltender tonight. Junior Wyatt Spindler getting his first start of the season. That's to have 1 game last year as a sophomore, and last night they went with Chase Bjorgard and Spindler getting the duty here in game 2. And for Moorhead, Charlie Stengham, he was busy last night, the senior, with 34 saves, and he'll get the call again tonight between the pipes for the Spuds. We're ready to go. Brooks Cullen on the opening face-off against Casey Vandertop, and puck is down into the Moorhead end. Trying to clear, shot away by Mason West. Another shot towards Stengham, goes wide of the net. Kept him at the right point. And did pop out of the zone for a second. That draws a whistle. So early pressure doesn't take long for Edina to get the puck in the Moorhead zone and get it away on Stengham already with 1 shot.
They get to the forecheck quick, and it's very effective. They want to wear you down right away.
Bobby Hoke sweeping the puck into the Moorhead zone. Spuds along the board as turned around was Brandon Mickelson. Pushed back behind the net. Brooks Cullen going after it there. I think I mentioned he's a sophomore in our pregame. Of course, he is a senior. It's his brother Max Cullen, number 11, who's a sophomore, but Brooks, one of the senior captains on the Spuds team, and mentioned a goal last night. He and Brandon Mickelson had the goals for Moorhead. Face-off coming in the Spuds end. Here, 50 seconds into the first period.
So far, it's been all Hornets right now. They've been playing down in that Spud zone the whole time.
And they get a face-off win. Shot away, a lot of traffic there. Didn't go all the way through, though, on the shot from Brady Molman. Pushing it back behind his net was Brady Steffen from Moorhead. Again, look at that forecheck, Danny. Dino, man or two men sometimes on the puck.
The key, too, John, and we saw this yesterday with them, too. Boy, they win face-offs. They got to win at least 70% of their face-offs because they are really effective in controlling the puck.
Now Moorhead takes it, and they'll get it out to their blue line. Harbor has Bargain, shoots it in. He's on his own. And they took a weird carom in a wide open net, but Hayden Bergerson unable to bury it. Back comes Edina the other way. Centering pass, shot going high and over the net off of Molman's stick on the pass from Freddie Schneider. Boy, that was dangerous at the Edina end for a minute, taking the weird carom back behind Spindler.
Kind of makes you think sometimes that God is a Hornet fan here with the breaks they get. And, you know, that corner, John, we're going to have to watch over these two games because it has been troublesome for all the teams that have played there.
Moorhead wins this face-off. Good pass flying out of the zone was Michael Herman, but great defensive coverage by Molman. He got right back on that play and didn't allow Herman to get out in front of him and get a break on that right wing. Tie up along the far boards. And Edina will clear it down the ice, and they're going to wave off ice and going right past the Moorhead player, Carter Huteri. Sent out to center, and now Edina controlling in their own end. Shot ahead, and down into the Spud zone. Going after it there, Huteri. Swept behind the boards by Drew Simonich and out of the zone. Poked ahead and out of play. Face-off coming in the Edina zone. We played just over 2.5 minutes here in the first period. No score. Moorhead and Edina.
That's the first clean breakout the Spuds have had getting out of their zone here in this first period here. First minute, or first couple minutes. We have to start turning the tide here.
Face-off win for Moorhead. Chance from the slot and a good shot away. Zach Zimmerman and the save made by Spindler. Now Edina turns it back. Here comes West down the right wing. West pass pops off the stick there. Brady Peterson goes to the corner. Now the boards and cleared by Moorhead out of the zone. West will reset, getting it back to Sam Peckham. Rink wide pass here onto West's stick. They'll dump it into the Moorhead zone. Stengen sweeping it back behind his net. Now onto Zimmerman's stick. Rink wide pass. Some Mason Kraft into the zone and just misses on the pass to a streaking Brooks Cullen. A shot on net from in close. And in save made by Spindler as he's able to stop Zimmerman. Back the other way comes Peterson for Edina. Turned over and the Spuds get it back. Now skate it out to center and shoot it into the Edina zone. Moorhead with it, putting it out in front. Comes to the far boards. Shot from the slot gets deflected up and out of play off the stick of Alex White on Tyden Bergeson's shot.
Boy, the Spuds have done a real good job working out of that right-hand side, John, and that just moving around and circling and hitting each other with passes. They've created some opportunities for themselves.
Yeah, still only officially one shot on net for Moorhead, but really buzzing in that Hornet zone here in the last 90 seconds or so of play, last couple of shifts. Race for the puck. Edina's going to win it. Getting to it is Schneider. And it gets past Molman at the blue line and skated down by Charlie Feldner in his own zone. Alex White lost his stick trying to kick it out of the zone and does for Edina. Here comes Schneider now into the zone. Goes to his backhand, shot away. Stengen the save. Back out to the point. Blue line kept in there by Molman. Right point. Nice slot shot away. Stengen making the save on Becker-Wenkus. Moorhead gets it out of the zone. Edina resets, getting the puck to the Spuds line, and then Moorhead will bring it back in. Back behind the net, Bergeson. Kept in right point by Terry. Getting tied up there by Casey Mason. The Edina player down. We're going to get our first penalty of the night here. Going to be called on Seamus Campbell.
So Edina's going to get their first shot at the power play. John, I'm just really impressed how creative both teams have been in the zones, just moving the people around and getting the puck over there. You could see the penalty as he got his stick caught up. And anytime that happens, there's going to be a call. But, boy, both teams moving the puck really well for this early and this quick.
So tripping on Campbell at 5 minutes of the first period. We have our first power play of the game. Shot from the blue line, whistled wide off of Peckham's stick. Moorhead picks off the pass from inside their line. Taken by West, sends it ahead. There's a 2-on-2 for Edina. And another chance in front. Oh, and Stenjum able to make the save on Vandertop, who came flying down the slot.
Wow. That'll give your team a boost right there when the goaltender can step up and make a save on that. Clearly wide open. Great puck movement here.
Oh, that's terrific passing.
Yes.
Schneider to Peterson and to Vandertop, and Stenjum's there.
Well, we talked yesterday about Edina having 10 veterans coming back, and you can tell they know where each other is on the ice. There ain't much getting to know each other at this point with this team.
Puck poked away by the Spuds, and they're able to clear the zone. Good play by Bergeson to get it out. Now he'll race to the puck, but getting their first Spindler for Edina. Moorhead shorthanded for another minute here. Shot away, and Stenjum catches it off of West's shot.
Well, good up and down movement. The Spuds have done a good job disrupting Edina, but that last play was created really well. They really made a nice move into the middle and got a good shot off.
You talked about Edina having veteran players. I'd say of the 4 teams in this tournament, these 2 are the ones with the most players back. I mean, Wayzata and Maple Grove, really more of an unknown this opening weekend with a lot of young players, and you don't know how exactly they're going to develop. A lot of talent, but new to varsity, it's a different experience than junior varsity or Bantams or whatever level they've perhaps been at before.
Well, I think the one thing we said too is both these teams that are playing right now generally reload. They don't rebuild.
Shot away. Just 25 seconds left now in this power play for Edina. And it circles. Tight passing in front. Another shot away, and this one shot wide by Wenkus. Good pressure, good tight passing for Edina, but nothing to show for it yet. Under 10 seconds to go now in the power play. Where the shot of Stenjum, and it pops off of Wenkus' stick. Got a piece of it again. Now here's a break for Moorhead. It's Zimmerman, but then Hornets able to get back defensively into the play. Cullen with a shot, and the best save so far tonight for Spindler. Zimmerman fires it wide. After it there is Brooks Cullen. Lost it, and the Hornets have it. Pass across to Alex White, lost it off his stick. Edina able to get a stick on it and push it back into the zone. Mason put it down there for Edina. Now Moorhead comes back. Pass ahead down the left side to Kraft. Rink wide, comes back in front, backhand shot off of Brooks Cullen's stick, stopped, and Hornets will send it back. They'll dump it down to the Moorhead end. Nearing the midway point, it was scoreless, but good first period of hockey here tonight. Stenjum making the save on that shot from the outside.
Now Moorhead's had a really good job of setting up the triangle and getting it out to that center slot area and getting some good shots off of that. just haven't been able to break through. Edina's just pushing. I mean, their forecheck has been ferocious.
Zimmerman stops, bottom of the zone. Skating in, and firing it just high was Kraft. He had a pretty good look, but missed the cage up high and off the backboards. Now Edina will take it with Robbie Hoke. Behind the net and then banked out to center off the stick of Vandertop. Moorhead has it back with Simonich. Spuds do get it out to center. Right back ahead, here's West. Hornets behind the net and back out to the blue line. Quick shot wide of the net off the stick of Vellner. Vellner again with a shot. A lot of traffic right out in front of Simonich.
Well, Vellner's doing a good job. He knows the Hornets are in front of that net, and he's getting it off just as quick as he can before the defense can react to him and help his forwards out down low.
Here's Molman for Edina, now all the way back behind his net. Turned it over, and a shot on net quickly for Moorhead on Spindler. Spuds get it back again, right out in front, and it flies off the stick of Warner, and now covered up and out of play, and we get a face-off. Kurt Giles, state champion last year for the 5th time, 26th season as head coach of Edina. And his team's going to go shorthanded for the first time tonight. The penalty whistled on Charlie Vellner for a hold.
Well, he's truly been an amazement for Edina. Kind of reminded you of your Willard Akela type coaching.
Without the hat, right?
Exactly.
So Vellner goes for holding. Moorhead's first power play chance tonight. See what they can do with it. They've been outshot in this first period, 10-3. Crisp passing. No shots yet on the Zimmerman stick. Dropping it back to Mickelson. Drives it home for a goal. And Moorhead strikes first. Brandon Mickelson has scored last night. The junior gets his 2nd of the season. Spuds on the board.
Patience, good puck movement, created an opening, got it down low, a nice rifled shot in. If you got a power play, you got to do one thing, shoot the puck. And that's what they did. They found a really nice opening here. Look at this shot. Hit that upper left-hand corner and just ripped it through.
Zimmerman will get an assist on Mickelson's 2nd of the weekend.
He's had an outstanding tournament. He might be the best defenseman that the Spuds have.
That's down the slot, but Mickelson can't get a stick on this one, and back comes Edina. West pushed to the boards there by Devig. Single assist on that goal. It does go to Zimmerman. Here comes Edina up through the middle. It's Vandertop. Put it on net. Stenjum the save.
Yeah, Edina's trying to do the strike quick thing, John, too. They're trying to force the puck down inside, and they need to take time and set it up inside the zone so all their guys get there.
4-player battle for the puck finally comes free to Gordon. And he gives off to Wenkus. He'll shoot it into the Moorhead zone. Stenjum stopping it there. Plays it off the sideboards to Michael Herman. And onto the stick now of Max Cullen. Max Cullen driving deep. Trying to go to the backhand. Gets deflected to the corner. The puck does. And centering attempt here is blocked. Still came out in front. Spindler had to be awake for that. Chipped ahead by Edina Sepik into the Moorhead zone. He goes for icing on the Hornets. Needed another extra stride and didn't get across the center red line.
Well, Moorhead's system is really working well. They're keeping their triangle intact as they come into the zone. They know where each other's at. and they're creating some nice opportunities for themselves. Edina's kind of, like I said, trying to look for a 2-on-1 or a 1-on-1 where I beat you. And like I said, they got to spread it out a little bit more and move the puck around.
Hornets trying to get out of their own zone, and they do here to the blue line, taking a hard check at the blue line was Schneider. And that might have been up a little too high. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty on Moorhead.
Elbow right to the throat area. Oh, we got both of them going.
Oh, yeah.
Guess there was some retaliation there.
So, offsetting minors to Brooks Cullen and Charlie Vellner.
Oh, that's why he retaliated.
So, offsetting minors at 12:05 of the first on Vellner and Brooks Cullen. Moorhead will get it back in the Edina zone as icing on the Hornets. Minor, if you're watching live on this Saturday evening, one more game here to come from the Turkey Trot, final game of the tournament. Host Wayzata taking on Maple Grove at about 7:15. Live here on CCX. Oh, a scoring chance again. Oh. And then that came off, blew the whistle, but Spindler is able to make the stop on Kraft. Oh, great scoring chance there for Moorhead.
Yeah, Kraft just couldn't quite get it up high enough over his head, and that quick glove of Spindler nailed it. Boy, that's a big bad turnover right there.
Zimmerman wins the faceoff, but pulls it all the way out of the zone. Devig will skate after it. Banks it out to center, trying to get it back to Zimmerman. And played ahead by Mickelson. In comes Kraft. Big collision in front of the Edina bench. Shot away, and Spindler got a piece of that and deflects it up on a play on the shot from Devig.
Yeah, I'm seeing a kind of a little bit here. We see Tony Kunka, the coach, for assistant coach.
Tony Kunka taking over this weekend, or one of the coaches. He didn't really take credit for. He's the lone coach for John Ammerman, and his wife had a baby yesterday afternoon. And congratulations to the Ammermans. And John had planned to be here, but babies don't always come when their doctor says they might.
I think Coach had his priorities in order.
I think so. And so Tony Kunka taking over some of the coaching and some of the media duties as well, as he'll be on with us in between periods with Jay Wilcox. We're down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Opening period of play, 1-0 Moorhead. Shot away here. That gets blocked, a nice block there. Diving out was for Brady Peterson, who's lost his stick. Well, Peterson trying to push it out of the zone, got it to the blue line, but not out.
Well, he's okay with that as long as the green jersey doesn't touch it.
Right. Well, good takeaway there.
Yeah.
On the poke check by Peckham. Back comes Edina. Vandertop flying down the wing into the slot, and this shot goes off a Moorhead skate and cleared away by the Spuds to center. Edina reset, shot in by Weikens. Oh, takeaway, and then Stensham comes up with a big stop. And all of a sudden it was Casey Mason who had a good opportunity from the slot, and Stensham makes the save.
I've been impressed with Stensham the whole tournament, John, so far. He's been real cool customer. Nothing really rattles him.
11 saves for him so far. Shots have evened up a little bit now, 11-8. They were 10-2 at one point for Edina.
Yeah.
2:15 to go. Molman keeps it in for Edina, plays it down to the corner. Into the slot, backhand shot away, and Stensham makes the save on White. Icing on Moorhead.
Well, we get a good shot of block shots here. I'll tell you what, that had to hurt a little bit. But that's just how do you say, it's kind of an unsung hero play that needs to be made. And I'll guarantee he's going to have a bruise on that spot, too.
Yeah, good defensive play by the junior forward, Peterson, on that block. Another icing here on the Spuds. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Crowd starting to fill in on this Saturday evening here at Plymouth Ice Center. He had 4 teams ranked in the top 10, Dan, preseason, and they're often in the top 10. 3 or 4 of them before the year. You're going to get a lot of people to come watch, not only your own hockey community, but just people that love the sport and want to see some high-level hockey. And it's the opening weekend, too, right? We got a hockey fix. Like, we haven't seen any high school hockey in 8 months. Let's get out to Plymouth this weekend.
Well, you know, I explain to my friends in Wisconsin and stuff about Minnesota high school hockey, and they have no understanding what it's like. I mean, this is big-time sports here in the state, and it's fun. It's great. These kids are good.
1:10 to go. Moorhead able to get it out of their zone here. Oh, and turn it over in the neutral zone. Here comes Schneider. They'll carry it deep. Schneider, centering attempt, gets blocked. And flipped out of the zone down the ice by Devick. Under a minute to go now in the opening period. Pass picked off at center ice. Bergeson. Poke to the blue line. Bergeson went in after it, but Molman was there for Edina. Rink wide pass there. It goes off the stick of Tucker Johnson. Moorhead takes it back. In deep and turning his Hasbargen behind the net. Bergeson took a check in the corner. Out of 20 seconds to go in the period. Freed up. And Edina's got it. Here comes Vellner. Dump it in from center ice. Stenjum leaving it there for Simonich. Quick wide pass. Bergeson with a shot right before the end of the period. Saved by Spindler, and we go to the first intermission. And 1-0 Moorhead.
Well skated period by both teams. It was fun to watch. The flow was really good. Both teams getting good opportunities. The Spuds being the ones that finally find the back of the net.
1-0. Moorhead leads Edina. First game of the Turkey Trot on this Saturday. We're back with more from the Plymouth Ice Center on CCX after this.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center. Tony Kunka, Moorhead assistant coach. Good first period for the Spuds, I thought, overall. How'd you feel about things?
Oh, yeah, we like their start. You know, you never know how you're going to come back after an overtime loss the night before, but our energy was good, and Chuck the goalie made some pretty big saves for us early, and that kind of helped build some life for us, and we took advantage of an opportunity on the power play.
Yeah, last night, I thought all things considered, a slow start for your team, but for both teams, for a first night out, a lot of good things to see. What did you think about that opening night?
Yeah, you know, I thought we played better as the game went on. The second half, third period, and even in the overtime, we played pretty well. And so far, it seems like we've taken that momentum into the game tonight.
And you like to see a bounce back, too, from a team, you know, whether you win or lose that first night. Do you like that part of it, the energy and just the mindset they came in with tonight?
100%. Our energy was really good that period. We possessed the puck maybe a little better than we did last night. And, you know, it's only one of three, right? So we got to hopefully come back in the second and build on into the third. But we certainly like our start for sure.
We know Edina's still Edina too. Do you remind the guys of that a little bit?
Well, we know. I mean, Kurt Giles and his staff does great. We have a ton of respect for them. You know, it's a team that we traditionally love to play because they play the game hard, they play the game the right way, and they force you to be good. And so hopefully, you know, we always say we want to be better when we leave the building than when we got here. And you know, if that first period is an indicator that, you know, we like where we're at.
Thanks, Tony. Good luck the rest of the way here.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, Moorhead leading Edina after one period here of the first game of night 2 of Turkey Trot for 2024. We'll be right back with more of our first intermission coverage here of the CCX Turkey Trot Tournament hosted by Wayzata.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
And welcome back to Plymouth Ice Center for the CCX Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. First intermission of game number 1 of night number 2. And coming up later, we'll see the host Wayzata Trojans taking on Maple Grove. And Miles Deeth, Wayzata assistant, joins us. And let me ask you about last night. First of all, great opener, overtime win. You know, how did you feel about the way the Trojans played here against Moorhead?
Well, first of all, it's just a fantastic hockey game. I think a lot of the fans told us that afterwards, just back and forth. We had good stretches, they had good stretches at different times, power play goals, and then obviously a late goal for them to tie it, and then OT winner. So this is what a high school hockey is all about.
You guys do have a fair amount of new faces in the lineup. Did you like the way they responded just overall to that game, the highs and the lows of an opening night?
Well, new faces for sure, but also young players, but players that maybe aren't in the roles that they were this year. So we have players that are returning, but they might not have been out at the end of the game or in those big type of situations, which everything changes. The pressure goes up with all the fans here, and they're going to learn from that, and it's great to have close games so early in the season.
The kids on all 4 of these teams have obviously played a lot of high-level hockey on the way up, but is it different when you get to varsity and there's a little bit more of a game atmosphere and a crowd and all that?
Well, just like I mentioned, just the pressure ratcheted up. You know, it's first game of the season. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. But it's obviously more physical and faster. And then when you combine the 3 years, they haven't played together in the past, and so yeah, it's a completely different ball game from youth hockey.
Got Maple Grove tonight. They had a little bit of a tough one last night, but what are you looking for in that matchup?
They're always really deep, so it's going to be a really good test for us. Their goalie is, I've heard he's one of the best in the state, so we're going to have to get his eyes and maybe get a couple dirty ones.
What are you looking for in terms of a start for your team too? You know, what do you want to see in that first period just to kind of carry that momentum over?
Well, just a little bit of more relaxed play and getting back to our fundamentals as a team, the way we play, staying above the puck, making good decisions, puck management. And then I want to see us possess the puck a little bit more in the offensive zone. So,
all right, Miles Deeth, assistant coach for Wayzata. His team getting set to take on Maple Grove in our second game of the night at about 7:15. Miles, thanks for joining us, and good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot, Jay.
All right, Miles Deeth, as the Trojans getting set to try and go 2-0 here in their own tournament at the Turkey Trot. We'll be back with more of our first intermission of this first game of the night here as Moorhead leading Edina on CCX.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
With Dan Ficken and Jay Wilcox, I'm John Jacobson. CCX coverage of the Turkey Trot Tournament. Day 2, Moorhead leads Edina 1-0 after one period. So we got highlights from the first 17 minutes of play here tonight at the pick. Edina getting in some good pressure early. Although this was an odd chance from Moorhead. First couple of minutes and the shot sent wide, but Edina really putting some good pressure on. Great tic-tac-toe passing here, and the save of the night so far. Charlie Stenjum there, robbing the opportunity there for Casey Vandertop. Moorhead getting some scoring opportunities their own, and then they cash in on this one. Zach Zimmerman to Brandon Mickelson, who scores. Power play goal, his second of the weekend at 10:31. Make it 1-0. Spindler making some good saves for Edina. Wyatt Spindler, the junior goalie. A good block shot here from his teammate Brady Peterson. Keep Moorhead from beginning a shot on goal in that sequence. And there are the numbers through the first period. Edina with the edge on shots on goals, slight edge in scoring chances. Each team with a couple of penalties, 2 of them coincidental minors, and Edina 0 for 1 getting the first power play, and then Moorhead cashing in on their power play opportunity, Dan.
Yeah, good first period, John. Yep. Good flow. It was fun to watch. No team has a big advantage right now. The shots, some of them from outside and stuff, but this is still anybody's game. It's 1-0, doesn't mean much.
We'll take time out. We'll come back. Second period on the way. The Hornets and the Spuds from the Turkey Trot Tournament at Plymouth.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Kirk Giles, and it's Edina Hornets trailing the Moorhead Spuds 1-0 on the goal by Brandon Mickelson, the junior, the power play marker to put the Spuds in front as we get ready for period number 2 here at the Pick.
Looking at Kirk Giles, nothing seems to affect him. He's just coaching and coaching and coaching, doing a great job with him.
Vandertop, Brooks Cullen on the opening face-off. We're underway with the second period. Mickelson back behind his net. Sweeps the puck to the left boards and pushed out of the zone by Kraft. And a regroup in their own end. Vandertop's pass will go back behind Peckham, who's got to catch up to it. And Hope gets back into the play for Edina. Push to center down the left side. Here comes Vandertop. Rounds the net with the puck. Vandertop, and missed on the pass out top. We got it to Hope, but it was outside the zone.
Yeah.
And now Moorhead takes it and brings it down into the Edina end. Centering bets out in front, they score! What a terrific pass by Brooks Cullen right to Zach Zimmerman. And the sophomore scores, and it's 2-0. Spindler had no shot at that one.
Wow. Boy, Moorhead just working from that right side as they did in the first period. Came down the right side here, opening in the second, and just got a beautiful pass like they've been doing all night. They get it out there and get that guy coming down the top of the diamond and buries it. Beautiful play here.
Wow.
Wow.
Zimmerman beating Spindler at the far pipe for the goal at 47 seconds. Turnover, chance in front, and Stenjum makes the save.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Edina's got to answer. Boy, that was a bad way to start the period open. Now they're coming back.
Stenjum makes another stop as Freddie Schneider denied on 2 pretty good scoring chances in that sequence. Mason Kraft got the second assist on the Zimmerman goal, his first of the season. He had a couple of assists last night and one on the first goal of the night. And look at the opportunities for Edina a moment ago that Charlie Stenjum had to save. Stenjum last night, 34 saves on 37 shots. He's Stopped all 15 so far this evening. And now his team ahead 2-0. Here comes Moorhead pushing in is Schneider. Blue line shot away. Save made. The rebound try out and hitting the side of the net or the pipe was Schneider. Boy, he couldn't have had much of a better chance than that. Moorhead gets to the puck at the other end. Centering pass gets picked off by Molman. Now comes Edina now with Johnson. Shot away and Stenjum the save.
Well, Moorhead must have been scouting it and watching. They're finding a hole in the middle of that Edina defense. And Edina coming with a, coming back again with an answer, but they're making that play consistently. The Spuds are coming back into the middle in the slot.
Puck pulled all the way out of the Edina zone, or the Moorhead zone, and goes actually for icing on Moorhead as they pushed it down. We'll come back to the Spuds end here. Thanks to Elmar's New York Pizza here in Plymouth, supplying our crew with pizza each of the last 2 nights, and we thank them. They're just hop, skip, and jump from here, Dan, about 2 blocks, and thanks to the folks at Elmar's New York Pizza. And you can stop in anytime, pre-order your pizza, or stop in any time for a slice, and that is delicious pizza. I had 1 slice before the first game, Dan. It's going to hold me all night, I think.
Oh.
They're good-sized slices, and it's excellent pizza.
Folks, we're not shamelessly advertising it. That is really good pizza. Trust me, try it out. It is good.
Puck tipped into the zone here by Schaefer of Edina. Moorhead will get it back out, though. Herman got as far as the blue line, then turned around and Hope right on him defensively. Now Edina takes it over. Trying to get it to Hope. Hope checked nicely by Stenjum as he took it off the stick of Vandertop. Kept in the zone, top of the zone by Brady Peterson. Sent deep where Simonich has it for Moorhead. Can't clear the zone. Walking right in with a shot and traffic in front was Peckham. All over Moorhead here.
Is Edina waking up here, John? I think so.
Centering pass, but nobody there for Edina. Icing as Campbell shoots it down the length of the ice, gets some of the pressure off the Spuds.
Good play, that icing. That was a smart play. I don't think Coach Giles changes his expression one bit during the game.
I don't think he's happy, though, either.
He's not real happy at the moment.
Shot floating toward the net. Didn't get all the way through. Now Moorhead getting it back with Zimmerman. Chipped ahead into the zone by Brooks Cullen. Cleared by Edina. Back they come. The pass goes behind Vandertop. Diving to get a stick on it was Devig. That to not give up an odd man rush for Edina. Devig getting back after the puck again here. Off Zimmerman out to center ice, and Edina controls. Banked ahead. No icing here. Stopped by Stenjum. Missed trying to hit Mickelson with the pass, though, and it gives Edina an opportunity here. Herman in the corner, getting tied up by Mickelson. Toward the blue line, and kept in by Johnson. Opportunity out high, a shot away, and a great block in front by Mickelson, stopping the shot of Alex White. White with it again, feeds it off to Herman back behind the net. Or excuse me, to Schneider, and then cleared by Moorhead out to center, and then shot back in.
Mr. Mickelson has been the MVP for Moorhead so far in this game, especially in defensive zone.
That one on net, deflected by Stenjum. Centering pass, we're going to have a penalty coming up here on Moorhead. And we get the whistle on the delayed call, and Edina will go on its second power play tonight.
Well, the Spuds weathered that rush, that post-goal rush here. Now they got to play the penalty kill, and they can get a good boost out of this if they can stop Edina. But the Hornets are coming on, John. They're starting to find each other pretty good.
Devick, I think he's going to go for boarding here. Regardless, he's in the box, and 2-minute power play for Edina. Trying to get on the board here, trailing 2-0. Still early in the second period. Shot away from here from the circle gets blocked. Pope checked away, a chance for Moorhead, shorthanded. Heidelberger has a shot, and Spindler has it underneath him. Boy, Carver Hasmargaret came flying in on that right side, and Wyatt Spindler able to make the stop, and luckily it was underneath him. Look at it again.
That was a great play by the defenseman from Edina, John. He knew he couldn't catch him, but he had him off at an angle, and he got that stick down to stop that pass from going across, and then left it up to his goalie. Perfect play on a 2-on-1.
Well, the Hornets dodge a bullet there. It stays 2-0. They're still on the power play. Another minute 20 here. West took a check in front of his bench. Back to West. Out to the right point is Peckham. Poked off the stick there in front of Schneider. And Moorhead will get it out to center. Down into the zone by Max Cullen. Max Cullen with a good check into Vandertop back behind the Edina net. Out come the Hornets again. Under 50 seconds to go in their power play. Schneider can't keep possession of the puck, and the Spuds will shoot it back down.
Boy, I'm really impressed with the way the Spuds are playing defense in this game, John. Both 5-on-5 and on the penalty kill. They're just keeping everything outside.
Moorhead can't clear. Down to 25 seconds left in the power play. The Hornets have it down in the Spud zone. Schneider lost it under his stick. Now Johnson. Final 10 seconds and pushed it out of the zone, trying to get it back to Molman at the point. And that'll kill off the rest of the power play here. Moorhead's back at full strength. Johnson lost it. Shot from the circle, and the save made off this shot from Bode O'Connell. Bode O'Connell, as Charlie Stengham continues to impress here. Now 19 saves on the night.
That was a heck of a penalty kill right there. That was really dominant. They had control and kept Edina totally disrupted throughout that 2 minutes.
Nine minutes, 35 seconds to play here in the second period. Moorhead with a goal in each period leads it 2-0. Shot up into the Moorhead bench. Face-off will come out at center ice dot.
You know, the other thing I've noticed here as we watch the game go by is Moorhead's been really good on the face-offs. Now watch me as I jinx them as we take a face-off here, but they've been really good with controlling that. Well, they won another one.
And here they come down in the Edina zone. The good defensive play to pick that pass off and clear it up ahead. Quentin Schaefer getting it down into the Moorhead zone. Zimmerman for Moorhead flies the pass across to Mickelson. Into the zone trying to hit Brooks Cullen with it. Edina has the puck. And will push it up the left wing from center. Shot back in by Brady Steffen. Zimmerman at the blue line, rink wide pass. And Mickelson in front. Oh, and the puck comes loose in front. And then cleared away. Kraft had an opportunity there. He had been able to get his stick on it and clear shot. Icing's going to be whistled here on the Spuds.
Well,
last year these teams played twice, with Edina beating Moorhead both times, 7-2 and 3-1. Vandertop with 3 assists total in those 2 games. For Moorhead, last year was not great by their standards. They were just a 500 club, 13 and 13, but they got a lot of good talent back this year, and I know their expectations are higher this season, and I think it's reflected in the top 10 preseason poll. The coaches that know what they've got, they're ranked number 4 coming into the season.
And they've showed it. They've showed it really well here.
Now trying to clear the puck out of their own zone. We're past the midway point of the second period. Edina playing it back out to the right point and toward the corner. Swept up the boards. It's still kept in by Peckham at that right point. West going after it, but getting there first was Stefan for Moorhead. Shot from the blue line. Save made. Rebound try. Oh, and hit the pipe. Another shot away, and that one goes just wide. Schneider after it again. He's had a lot of good scoring chances here in the second period. And the puck pops out of the zone and onto the stick of Peckham. Back to Schneider to Peckham again. Here comes Tucker Johnson. Down the left side. Schneider again. Left point. Fired well wide of the net off the shot from Hoke. Couldn't get a tip in front. Moorhead banks it to the blue line. Nice job keeping it in. No, Peckham was not able to keep it in. That's offside.
That was a tricky shot right off the post. Oh, he had it under the arm and everything. My God.
Couple of good chances, really good chances for Edina in this period, but still nothing in the net behind Charlie Stenjum. We play on a 2-0.
Where's Tucker Johnson been, John? I haven't called him too much tonight.
Not a lot.
They're stifling him up pretty good.
Moorhead playing it back into the Edina zone. Hornets will get a touch on it. Now try to work it again from their own blue line. Moving it up is Wenkus. Wenkus shot away up high. Stenjum gloves it.
Boy, how many times have we seen a shot from there, John? From way up on the outside on the left there. You know, they're just, Moorhead's letting them have it because they know their goalie can make the save.
Moorhead pushing it ahead. Here comes Cullen. Cullen trying to feed it to Zimmerman in front, and diving out was Hoke to keep that pass from happening. Good defensive play by Hoke. Now back come the Hornets the other way. West gets cut off from the puck on a good play by Mickelson. Moorhead back with it. Zimmerman on his stick. A rink line gets deflected, and Edina takes it back. Vandertop in on the right side, able to get past Devig. Vandertop still with it, sweeps it back out to the blue line to Hope. Shot away, missed the net here. West trying to push it back out to the blue line, but picked off by Moorhead. Zimmerman gets a stick on it momentarily, and then chipped ahead by Hope. Here comes Edina into the Moorhead zone. Drop pass, and it's picked off instead by Moorhead, by Mason Kraft. Kraft with it, moves to the top of the left circle, centers it down in front for Cullen, and sliding across. Spindler with a big save on Brooks Cullen, or this would have been 3-0.
Again, good setup by Moorhead, getting it up at the point on the diamond and just letting it rip. You see that puck come back, bang. Boy, Spindler's been good.
Moorhead with 13 shots on net, so not a ton for the first period and a half, but it seems like they've been quality shots, Dan. They're not coming from the outside. They're right in tight. And so Spindler, despite giving up 2 goals, made a number of quality saves here in the first almost 2 periods.
It's surprising how good Moorhead's been getting it at the top of that diamond in the slot.
And then a penalty coming up here on Edina.
I
Now
think
it's White's going to go off for holding, I think it is.
I think we're at a point where this is a big, big, big penalty kill for Edina. They don't want to go down 3-0.
Time of the penalty, 12:27. Oh, only chance there. Edina shorthanded now for the second time tonight. Moorhead able to cash in the first period on the power play goal scored by Mickelson. Here they come again, trying to set up in the Edina zone. Put that wide of the net. Spindler. This is Zimmerman. Side of the circle. Zimmerman back out to Spindler. Zimmerman putting it toward the net and went on to the stick of Bergeson and back out to Zimmerman, to Spindler. Zimmerman again. Shot away and fired it wide of the net. Mickelson will keep it in. Back in front, goes back behind the net. Zimmerman trying to knock it down. It does. Good job there. Drop pass. Kraft with it. Side of the net. Out in front. It's deflected. Comes back to Mickelson. Another 35 seconds left in the power play. Brandon Mickelson again. Skates around Mason West. Centering it out in front. Broke it up. And still Moorhead with the puck. Zimmerman got it again. Now it's Kraft. Under 15 seconds left in the power play to Zimmerman. Back out. Zimmerman takes the return pass and missed the net off the pass from Bergeson. Final seconds of the man advantage, and that pass failing to connect. Finally out of the zone. And a giveaway is fresh out of the penalty box is Alex White. White drives in on net with a shot, and Stenjum the save.
There's always the fear of that guy coming out of the penalty box, John. Here he is.
No shots on goal in that power play, Dan. Had a lot of... They controlled the puck. It seemed like they had the puck on their stick nearly the entire 2 minutes, but had some shots, but not on net. That's what we play on at 2-0. Just over 2 minutes to play. Shot here goes wide of the Edina net and wide Spindler. Schneider back into the zone for Edina. Had it poked away from him. Evan Warner shot away. Spindler the save. Cleared and then out of the zone by Edina. This will be icing on the Hornets. Minute and 43 seconds to play here in the second period. Shot. Oh, and Spindler's got to make a good save on the rebound try from Kraft. Hornets poke it out of the zone. Cullen back after it. Centering pass out in the high slot. Turning away from a check. Throwing it out front was Mickelson. That gets deflected by the Hornets. Cullen will shoot it back deep again. Mickelson trying to sweep it back to the corner. Here's Kraft with a shot and Spindler the save.
Boy, a couple nice bounces there for the Spuds. But they're always getting it right back into that middle, John. They've really been good at that and creating opportunities that way. Spindler's been good, by the way, for the Hornets.
Trying to keep this a 2-0 game in the net for the Hornets. Late second period icing on Edina.
Would it be fair to say that, boy, I'll tell you, it looks like the Hornets are hanging on here, by gosh.
Yeah.
You know, really working hard to stop that third goal from going in. Not a lot of offensive chances for them at all.
No, especially not this period.
Yeah.
Under a minute to play here in the second period. Jay Wilcox will be back with us in between second and third period. Shot on net. Zimmerman, and it's another try. Cullen trying to poke it in. Zimmerman still right there, and Spindler covers up. And Cullen tussling a little bit after the whistle with Wankus. Becker Wankus, just a freshman. Look at this sequence again for Moorhead, all around the net. Cullen, Zimmerman, and finally covered by Spindler.
A little bit of frustration there at the end.
.25 seconds to go here in the second period. 2-0 Moorhead. Mickelson will shoot it down deep into the Edina zone. We'll take away here. Schneider with it in deep for Edina, and a save made by Stenjum.
Boy, good never say die attitude by the Hornets here. With the end of the period closing in, they really went after it.
Freddie Schneider seems like he's had all the good scoring opportunities this period for his team.
Yeah.
Hasn't been able to score yet. 6.4 seconds to go. There's a face-off from Moorhead, not to give up a late goal, and they win it, get it out to center. And that'll be the end of the second period. Whew. Moorhead had one in the first period, and they get one in the first minute of the second period. Dan, the goal scored by Zach Zimmerman, and it's 2-0. We'll go to the second intermission. It is 2-0. Moorhead leading Edina. More from the 2024 Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament on CCX after this.
In 1935, Topline Financial Credit Union was founded by workers from our local phone company, by people who dedicated their lives to keeping our community connected. At Topline Financial, that dedication lives on because we believe that dreams are achieved when we connect with each other. So if you're dreaming of buying a new home or car, or planning for your future, or saving for that next vacation, connect with us. We'll help you get there, because connected, we all do better.
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center, the Turkey Trot Hockey Tournament through two periods of Game 1, and Moorhead leading Edina 2-0. Kurt Giles, Hornets head coach, joins us. And Kurt, obviously not liking the score right now, but what's your thoughts on the first two periods from your team?
I think it's been good. You know, a lot of good things. It's early in the season, a lot of young kids, so it's a great experience to play against good teams like we talked about. Every time we come here, got great competition, and it just gives you an idea where you stand.
Last night was kind of an unusual one. You got all your goals in that one stretch in the middle of the game, but how did you like that opening night from your team?
Yeah, you know, again, a lot of things to work on. You know, defensively, we got a bunch of things to work on. Good defensive team who we're playing tonight plays a strong structure, so it's good for us.
You obviously know, too, that everybody wants to give Edina their best game, and you kind of remind the guys of that, too, that, you know, they're going to come after you. They're looking to take down the champ and things like that.
Well, the thing is, it's good for you, you know. You hope we get everybody's good, they're great games and good games, so the big thing is we got to get playing well. It's a long season for high school kids, 25 games. This is game 2, so learn from this. We got a period left. See what we got.
All right, Kurt, thanks for joining us, and good luck in the third.
Thank you.
All right, Kurt Giles, the Edina head coach. His team looking to bounce back from a 2-0 deficit here against Moorhead in our opening game of the night. Maple Grove and Wayzata coming up later. Our second intermission continues in just a moment here on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center for the CCX Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. Moorhead leading Edina 2-0 after 2 in our opening game of the night. Coming up in just a bit, it'll be Maple Grove and Wayzata. And Tom Miller, longtime Maple Grove assistant, joins us. And Tom, let me ask you about last night. First of all, tough one against Edina, but what did you think of the way your team played overall?
Actually, a 5-0 game didn't seem like a 5-0 game. You know, I thought we had our opportunities, didn't capitalize, and then turnovers and a couple of mental mistakes. They capitalized on all their chances, and rightfully so. They did a good job, but I thought we competed well and had some good things to build on from that.
You got a young team and then also some injury issues too, as it kind of forced the lineup to change a little bit from what you were hoping to see?
Yeah, we got guys doing double duties here and trying to help the JV out here with 8 or 9 forwards on their side and helping with the defense. But yeah, I think yesterday we came in, 6 guys were out with injury or illness, so a lot of teams go through that. You just got to shuffle up and get through it.
As Coach Giles from Edina just said, it's a long season too, so you don't get too high or too low based on this first weekend, right?
Right, no. Just I think you use it to gauge to see where you're at and what you need to work on and keep building. And we always tell our players, trust in the process and keep getting better every day, and that's what we're doing.
We were talking coming into the tournament that even though this is 4 super strong teams, 3 of them did not wind up in the state tournament last year. Is that sort of a driving factor for the Crimson to try and get back into that spot?
Oh yes, we got beat in the section final last year, and of course that hurts, and we're going to do everything we can to build a team to get back to the state tournament and take it all the way. Yeah.
Another good team on your schedule tonight with Wayzata. What do you look forward to in this matchup?
Well, watched them last night. Wayzata is always fast, and they come over that blue line quick. And we got to be on our A game and match that speed, have good back check, get pucks deep, and it's the same old hockey stuff. You got to play well to beat the good team. So,
are you kind of curious too to see how you guys respond? Just bouncing back from night one.
Yeah, that's already been talked about in the locker room and on the way here. So. That is the plan, is to bounce back and bounce back strong.
All right, Tom, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck tonight and all season long.
Thank you very much.
All right, Tom Miller, assistant coach for the Maple Grove Crimson. His team will be taking on Wayzata coming up at about 7:15 here live on CCX at Plymouth Ice Center. Stay tuned, our second period highlights, and then the third period up next in the Moorhead Edina opener here on Saturday night.
In 1935, Topline Financial Credit Union was founded by workers from our local phone company, by people who dedicated their lives to keeping our community connected. At Topline Financial, that dedication lives on because we believe that dreams are achieved when we connect with each other. So if you're dreaming of buying a new home or car, or planning for your future, or saving for that next vacation, connect with us. We'll help you get there, because connected, we all do better.
Welcome back to the Plymouth Ice Center. Moorhead 2, Edina nothing. First game of this Saturday night of the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. John Jacobson with Dan Ficken and Jay Wilcox. It was 1-0 Moorhead after one period as we look at highlights from period number 2, Dan. Edina again getting the edge on shots and goal. And Moorhead, though, getting the only goal in the game in the first minute. A terrific pass right onto the stick of Zach Zimmerman from Brooks Cullen. Again, they came at 47 seconds, put Moorhead up 2-0. So no more scoring the rest of the way, but certainly a lot of activity. Boy, a lot of opportunities for Freddie Schneider there in that period, unable to score at all, a little frustrated and unable to put anything in. This was a short-handed try for Moorhead, and a terrific save made by Wyatt Spindler to keep it at 2-0. And Charlie Stengen has been solid all night and all weekend between the pipes for Moorhead, making 24 saves here tonight. Spindler, another good save there as he makes the stop on Brooks Cullen. And driving toward the net, Stengen makes the stop on that play by Alex White, who had just come out of the penalty box. A lot of traffic in front of Spindler, and covers up on this one. And so we are through 2-0 Moorhead. Shots on goal, though, still favoring Edina, 24-17. The edge in scoring chances. Penalties even up. And one power play goal tonight that was scored in the first period by Moorhead.
Charlie Stengen starting to be a story here, John. He's really doing a great job in net for the Moorhead Spuds. Keeping Edina down to 0 after scoring 5 goals. That's a heck of a good job. That's where they're ahead.
It's game 3 of the 2024 tournament. The Friday games. Maple Grove, Edina was our opener, and Edina with the 5 second period goals, winning that one over the Crimson. And then the second game last night, a thriller, Wayzata winning in overtime over Moorhead, bringing us to tonight. And still one game to play here. Maple Grove and Wayzata at about 7:15. Still plenty of time if you're watching to head out and enjoy that one in person. Otherwise, watch it right here on CCX. Another timeout on the way, and then the third period of play. Now looking for a comeback. Moorhead trying to go home with a win here. They lead at 2-0 after 2.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Special thanks again to Elmar's New York Pizza for their food sponsorship for us here at CCX this weekend, right near the Plymouth Ice Center here. And thanks to Elmar's, great slices of pizza. Call ahead, get a pie, and you're all set. And again, thanks to Elmar's for this weekend. Top 10 rankings in Class AA, and look, 4 of the 10 are right here this weekend in Plymouth. Edina, defending state champion, the preseason number 1. Moorhead at 4, Maple Grove 8, and Wayzata 10th in the preseason. That Rogers team should be really good this season. That would be a team that Maple Grove would have to beat to try to get out of Section 5 AA, and of course Wayzata and Edina both in 6 AA.
Look at Shakopee there, though. Boy, coming up, you know, some of those southern programs are starting to build.
Matt Cullen, one of the assistant coaches for Moorhead. We spoke to him last year when he was here with the tournament. What a terrific career he had in the NHL. The Moorhead player back in the day in the 90s. And it's settled and stayed in the Moorhead area. Kids in the program, and that's always fun too for to give back to the community that gave you so much as a young player.
Yeah, it's really great. You know, good for him. I think the kids listen to him too, actually.
Yeah, probably. This guy probably knows what he's talking about. Let's listen.
I think so.
Underway here in the third period, 2-0. Moorhead leading Edina.
I would expect a big push here. This first 5 minutes, I think Edina's really going to put the pressure on.
So far, Charlie Stengen has stopped everything that's come his way. 24 saves for him on the night, and now 58 on the weekend. Edina with control though. Peckham came deep, send it back out top. Shot away, rebound try. Stenjum stopped by, let's try on by West. Another shot here, this goes wide.
Did Stenjum grow a third leg there? Man, that leg came out of nowhere.
Peterson was after it. Now it's West trying to push it to the corner and does to Tucker Johnson. Edina with control. Dan, you talked about getting pressure on early. They certainly have. Schneider tried to jam it in. Stenjum makes the stop, and finally Moorhead able to get it out. Here comes Kraft into the zone. Kraft with a shot. Gets deflected wide of the Edina net. Flipped up ahead and out to center. Picked off at center by White. He fell down. Here Schneider will carry on though. We have a whistle. Offside perhaps?
Offside.
Face it off back at center ice.
Boy, I tell you, John, the Hornets are looking for somebody to step up to the plate here. They're having a tough time with it. Especially after that scoring splurge last night.
Shot into the zone by Molman. And cleared out and down into the Edina zone. They back out to center. Onto the stick now of Alex White. Trying to slide between a couple of defenders. Lost the puck in the corner. Up the boards and taken by Moorhead. Taking the puck in but then losing it was Hasbargen. And dumped down into the Moorhead zone by Johnson as Edina goes off for a change. Moorhead will send it back out to center. They tip it deep into the Edina zone. Herman lost it on the double team to Molman in the corner. Molman pushing it out to center. Sent out to center ice. Moorhead, Spindler makes the save. Rebound try. I think that one on off the pipe. Off the shot from Huteri. Back to center, flipped ahead. Knocked down by Winkus. Cleared ahead in the Moorhead end. They'll wave off icing as Huteri gets back after it. Around the boards and out to center. Into the high slot. Good takeaway defensively there by Mason of Edina. Now West fires it wide of the net. Going down, taken out of the play was Peterson. Moorhead gets it back out to center. Here's Brooks Cullen. Ridden off the play by Aiden Gordon. Vandertop has it for Edina. Stops at his blue line. Good checking from behind him by Zimmerman. Sends him back behind his net. Feeds it off. And Brandon Mickelson got it out to center. Just back away, but not out of the zone. Shot there gets deflected. Zimmerman couldn't get it all the way to the net. Cleared back ahead into the Moorhead zone by Peterson. Senjum will feed it off on his left to Kraft. Out to center. 2-on-2. Kraft a shot away and the glove save by Wyatt Spindler.
I just love the way the Spuds, John. They're just moving comfortably. They're smooth. They got flow. They're getting shots and opportunities. Just doing a really nice job against the Hornets. Hornets get one chance, and it's out of the zone.
Shot here, and Spindler makes the save. Aiden Dufault with the shot for Moorhead. We talked about Stenjum's saves, and then we mentioned Spindler too in that second period. He's the reason it's still 2-0, Dan. He's coming up with some quality saves here.
He really has. Definitely, yeah.
Play at the Moorhead blue line. Spuds will turn it back. Here's Bergeson, carries it in. Goes back behind the net. Again, takes that weird carom off the end boards, about the same spot we saw in the first period. Nothing hurt here, all the way back down to the Moorhead end. Schneider cuts off the puck. Lost it though. And Spuds will skate it out. Taking off the play and losing it. Now heading toward the bench was Brady Steffen. Hornets. Pass ahead, too far. As it jumped over the stick of Hoke and cleared back ahead by Moorhead. Warner. Centering pass out in front. Spindler diving back across. And covers the puck.
He's under the glove. Spindler there. But again, you know, you just see this nice flow, the puck movement and stuff, and they get an opportunity, etc. And, you know, Spindler's been the reason they're still in the game.
Time to 11:35 to play here in the third.
You know, this has been a big deal here too, John. Face-offs. Let's see who wins this one. Oops. Edina finally got one because they've been dominating in the face-off circle tonight.
West for Edina. Pass through the skates of Peterson and shot back out the center by Huteri. Moorhead will shoot it back down into the Hornets' end. Molman's pass up the wing. Peterson ahead, broken up. And Moorhead's offside. Eleven minutes to play here in the third period. Moorhead 2, Edina nothing. Spuds with a goal in each period. They set up Maple Grove still to come tonight at CCX in the next hour. In our last game of the 24 tournament.
Uh-oh.
Turnover. Here's a chance for West. And never got a shot away. Cleared by Moorhead ahead, over skated at center by Brooks Cullen. Back to Molman. Molman with a shot. That catches Stenjum up high, but he makes the save. Chipped ahead to center. This is Kraft sliding it across. A shot to goal! Kraft to Max Cullen, who scores, and it's 3-0.
There's that flow again. There's that flow again. Got the puck going up ice. They just keep going, and no matter who gets stopped by a Hornet, the next guy picks it up. But see a beautiful pass layout here. And just finds it in the 5-hole. Directs it in. Just they've been doing this all night, John. Watch this little sucker pass here.
A nice job by Coleman, too, to shield the defenseman Molman away from him and allow him to receive that one. And the sophomore with his first goal. His
first goal against the Edina Hornets.
How about that?
That's big time.
Carver Hasbargen will get the second assist. Mason Kraft the first assist on the Max Cullen goal. 3-0 with under 10 minutes to play here in the third. Well, if this holds, this will make the trip up 94 back to Moorhead a little more pleasant for Spuds tonight, right? And deep and losing the puck right at the net was Bergeson.
Yeah, that'll be a nice champagne trip, minus the alcohol, of course.
Minus the champagne, Dan. Otherwise, we'll have another story on our hands.
Oh.
I know what you meant, though. Faceoff will come back down into the Moorhead zone here. 9:31 to play. Can Edina get on the board here, Dan? Nothing.
Boy,
yet
not
for
the way
first 2.5
Stengel's been playing, I'll
periods.
tell you.
Offside is Moorhead here at the Edina line. And a fun weekend of hockey, opening weekend for Minnesota high school hockey, and I'm happy to bring you these games this weekend again on CCX. And normally this is a Thanksgiving weekend tournament, thus the name Turkey Trot, but with the way the calendar fell this year, as it happens every 4 or 5 years, it's the weekend before Thanksgiving. A little pushing and shoving after the whistle here between Terry and Bodie McConnell. Let's see if they bring both of these guys here.
You'd expect a little bit of that. There's got to be some frustration going on here.
Looks like nothing's going to be called here.
Well, that'll do it too. A little extra.
Vander Top to face it off. Brooks Cullen on the other side for Edina. Vander Top wins the draw and swept into the zone by West. Played ahead down into the Edina zone. Back behind the net where Zimmerman has it. Zimmerman's pass on to the stick of Devig, but got his stick kind of chopped from behind by the defenseman. Now Edina will carry in. Shot going wide of Stenjum. Peterson getting tied up by Brooks Cullen. Left point. Blast away, but wide off a post shot. Hornets can't keep it in. Reset from center. Back into their own zone once again, and then Hoke with it. The West tried to feed it through. That got blocked. To the high slot. Zimmerman shot it wide. Kraft can't do anything with it, and Edina gets it back out to center. Long pass ahead intended for Tucker Johnson. Missed its icing on Edina.
I like that play where they're stretching, they're getting it forward on. I especially like the fact that they sent Tucker Johnson down there too. They want him to get going. He has really been a non-factor in this game, John.
Yeah, we had not called his name much at all. He had 2 goals last night. Three 0 Moorhead as we go under 7.5 minutes to play in the third period. Moorhead losing in overtime last night to Wayzata. Edina opening the tournament with a 5-0 shutout of Maple Grove at 5 o'clock yesterday. But nothing since that second period yesterday on the board for Edina. Shot here gets chipped back behind Spindler and the Edina net off of Warner's stick. Backhand from the high slot that hits traffic. Rebound try. Spindler able to make the stop. Turning, firing, and that gets blocked off of Warner's shot. Warner trying to get it after it again. It's poked by Schneider. And Schneider getting the return pass. He'll skate it into the zone for Edina. Nice drop pass. Shot away. And that one almost got behind Stenjum, but able to hang on to it. Good work by Schneider there and Bodie McConnell, but again, Charlie Stenjum the save. He's made 26 tonight. And 6:31 to go. The line shot. It's blocked. Whistle here.
Well, Edina's got to start keep winning these face-offs here and creating shots. They got to start put something in the net here pretty quick if they're going to get back in this thing. Not looking good right now.
Mason West, you saw him there. It's been pretty quiet for him. He's been involved in the action, but
yeah,
it's a shot here, but misses the net. Puck swept over the boards, and I think it popped out of play briefly. The clear by Mickelson. Back to the Moorhead blue line. No, we go all the way to the dot. Assistant coach Matt Cohen, Tony Honka, the rest helping handle the coaching duties on the bench with John Ammerman in the way on fraternity duties this weekend. We're hoping John's able to enjoy some of the action tonight, and CCX is certainly proud of his team this evening, I'm certain. Up 3-0 here with under 6 minutes to go in the third. Way back to the Edina zone. Shot by Edina from center ice down to the Moorhead end as the Hornets make a change. Cleared to center. Kraft has it for Moorhead. Broken up by Schneider, but coming back into the Spuds end. Tipped at center, good pass. Here's Bergeson. Turning with the puck at the boards was Kraft. All the way back across it goes to Titan Bergeson. Bergeson, who had 2 assists last night. Centering pass out in front. It's deflected. Puck was caught up between the 2 players, and now a little pushing and shoving. Started there with Hoke and Hasbargen. And again, I think there's some pushing, but no penalties coming.
That-a-way, number 13, shows some fun. All 5 foot.
I take that back. And he's going to go for a penalty, too.
Yep.
Carver Hasbargen going off.
That's the great thing I love about hockey, John. There's always room for a tough little guy.
First period in this period. First penalty in this period, I should say, with 4:53 to go. And so if the Edina's going to make a move, now's the time. Shot away and a goal! It was coincidental minor, so it was not a power play, and Moorhead takes advantage. Brandon Mickelson with the goal. His second of the night and third of the tournament, and now it's 4-0.
He's been something, hasn't he?
Yeah.
First 2 periods we called his name a lot, and finally in the third, here he is, and he basically puts the game away. And he took some great patience there, just working in, letting the goalie get really screened here on that so he can't see it. And then he finds a spot and finds the hole. Smart hockey player, though.
Oh, Mickelson really played well. I mean, not just scoring, but he's been an outstanding defenseman in this tournament, too.
Oh, he'd be on the All-Star team, no question, for the tournament.
A 4-0 Moorhead. 4.5 minutes to go.
2 minutes each.
Shot here goes wide. West was in the slot. Cleared by Moorhead ahead to center. Kraft and Brooks Cullen getting the assist on the Mickelson goal. Now under 4 minutes to go. Falling down back behind the Edina net is Kraft. Johnson, he lost it. Cleared by Edina up to center. Get a whistle back behind the play. A little more pushing and shoving. Let's see if we get a couple more coincidental minors here.
Yep.
Kraft is going to go off along with Vandertop.
Good job, referees. Keep control of this game. Tempers are getting a little hot, so just settle them down and let them finish the game.
Shot from out high, saved by Spindler. Cleared ahead, here's a chance for Edina, and Stingham getting a piece of it on the shot from Tucker Johnson. Came in front again and cleared away from in front of the net by Max Cullen. Johnson trying to sweep it out in front, goes back out the blue line. Shot from the side and in front, and Finally able to get it into the net was Johnson. And Edina's on the board late.
Well, there he is, Tucker Johnson. 2:56 left in the game.
Look at the opportunity again on the goal. Coming at 14:04. Johnson with his third of the tournament.
Moorhead
Terrific
got scrambling.
setup too by Schneider.
Yeah, I would agree. Got a little scrambling going out in front with Moorhead. A little bit got out of position, but Tucker Johnson held his position and got a good opportunity, and he put it in the net.
Molman also getting an assist along with Schneider. Long one in that's steered away by Spindler in the Edina net. We're under 2.5 minutes to go. Here comes West trying to squeeze between a couple of Moorhead players and can't. West now has it back behind the Spuds net though. Ridden to the boards there by Simonich. Out comes Moorhead. Here's Simonich, sophomore defenseman, will dump it down into the Edina zone where Zimmerman has it. Zimmerman, pass across. Nicholson at the left point. Banks back behind off the end boards by Herman. Round out to center ice and swept back in by Brooks Cullen. The minute 40 to go.
Quick shifts now for both teams. They're trying to get some fresh legs out there, both of them.
Tie up on that shot attempt. Edina will take the puck back and skate it out with White. At the center, turning. Chipped away, cleared to the blue line, but not out. Yeah, it's icing on Moorhead. The minute 6 to go.
Well, I got to tell you, the Spuds have been pretty impressive with the way they've moved the puck, the flow they've gotten, and the way they've closed. I mean, they've found the back of the net when they've had the opportunities, and the Hornets have had a hard time. The other night, they were great at it, and tonight they just got shut down.
Minutes ago in the hockey game. Here's Cullen with a shot. Spindler right there for the save on Brooks Cullen. Face-off win for Mason for Edina. Flipped up to center, skips past Mickelson, will skate after it. Can't clear it though, he had to pop off his sticks. And covered up by Stenjum. And again, the sticks come up. The tussling goes on. After the whistle, we get some more. Oh, goodness.
Now, boys, come on.
Mickelson and Hope really involved in this one. A little out of hand, Dan, for high school hockey. I mean, you see physical play, but this is, I mean,
John,
I'm not against it. I'm just saying,
I think the boys are pissed off at each other.
Tempers are a little high. Brandon Mickelson gets an escort to the penalty box, as does Robbie Hope for Edina. This all comes at 16:20 of the third.
I think they'll probably come up with some roughing penalties here. Nobody wants to get a fighting 5-minute major or 10-minute misconduct.
Hopefully not, right. Still sorting it out there. So we're going to get another, maybe a double minor on Moorhead, because Naden Dufault has taken a spot there and he wasn't involved, but I'm sure he's going to get the second penalty that was whistled against Mickelson, by my guess anyway.
Yeah.
Tony Kunka wanting an explanation, and
I get a kick out of this too, because, you know, it's 39 seconds left, Coach. I mean, is it that big a deal? Yeah, it's Edina.
Yeah. Well, right. And if you feel like your player was not given the benefit of the doubt on whatever happened or whatever they have called.
Yeah. We still don't know what they've called on this yet, but it's crucial.
Does give Edina a power play to end the hockey game here. Make the handshake line a little interesting, Dan, in 39.6 seconds. Moorhead clearing the zone here. Again, shorthanded to end the hockey game. Velmer skated down for the Hornets. Almost lost, but a good job by keeping control. But there was Mason. He'll bring it on the right side, flips it on net. Stenjub will save.
Oh, very decisive game by the Spuds here, John. They've impressed me quite a bit tonight.
Face-off win for Moorhead. They clear the zone. That should about do it. Moorhead bench excited. Their team is going to skate away with a win against the #1 team and the defending state champions, and decisively 4-1. The Spuds take it over the Hornets.
You think that made their trip?
Yeah, no doubt.
Said it's going to be a nice ride back to Moorhead tonight. By gosh. They're excited.
Good win for Charlie Stenjum and net here tonight. Really good team effort. I thought at all levels they played really well. I mean, their forward lines were good, their defensemen were good, and their goaltending was outstanding.
Yeah, they checked and met Edina at every point there. All lines played well. Just really nice flow. Good hockey team. I would suspect we might be seeing them in March.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, that will do it for our coverage of Game 1 here tonight. Again, if you're watching live on this Saturday, we'll have Wayzata and Maple Grove in our second game at approximately 7:15 here on CCX. For Dan Ficken, Jay Wilcox, and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks so much for tuning in. More coverage of the Turkey Trot on the way. Moorhead, though, skates away with the win here over Edina. 4-1, the final from the Plymouth Ice Center.